Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. I'm returning to you again for another review. This is going to be for the album review I said I was going to do in my last video for Three Doors Down's final marathon studio album review for their album Us and the Night that I just got done listening to for this 2016 new album that I'm going to be reviewing. So I'm going to discuss what I listen to for all 13 tracks on this album, which include the deluxe edition songs, the Found Me There and Walk Before You Run songs, and let you know what I think of or my thoughts are on this album for the final marathon studio album review for Three Doors Down's albums that I've been reviewing for the past week. So let's dive into this album review for Us in the Night. Now, I think The Broken was a very weak song, and the reason why is because it's all clustered and such a mess. And the only sound I was hearing was the start of it was sounding really mixed up, and the mixing and all that stuff was not doing so well with how the overall sound of the execution of the track was playing out. So it was not a very interesting song, but it was okay. It started picking up a bit more as the song plays on, or as you continue on with the song, I meant to say. So 3 out of 5 for The Broken. In the Dark is a very mediocre track. I find it to be underwhelming. Sorry about the ding, it's my phone or whatever. Probably my Discord or whatever. I find it to be underwhelming due to the fact that some of the sounds similar to other Three Doors Down songs. Most of this album is very underwhelming, and not in a great way, but in an okay way, or a meh kind of way. So 3 out of 5 for In the Dark, in my opinion. I don't know if I like this song right now. It's kind of underwhelming. Still Alive was, I like the drum work in it. That's probably the only good thing about the song. But some moments in the track with Brad Arnold singing in it kind of feels very mediocre with how it's sounding. So Three Doors Down is not impressing me with these first 5 songs of Us in the Night album. So Still Alive, Believe It are getting 3 out of 5s. Believe It had not a bad sound to it. It's just it could have been executed a lot better, in my take or my opinion. But it this is the stuff we're getting from them, I guess. So it's still underwhelming, but yeah. Living in Your Hell does sound similar to other Three Doors Down songs. Like we've heard it before, but with a different sound. So they're not coming up with anything new and fresh. They're trying to, but it's not executing very well. But that's just my opinion at least. So 3 out of 5 for Living in Your Hell. I found that to be a little underwhelming and mediocre. I meant to say. Sorry if I stuttered for a second. Inside of Me was a pretty decent song. I didn't hate it too much. I just found some moments to sound similar to other Three Doors Down songs. I'm trying not to make comparisons, but this is the stuff they're going for, but it's fine, I guess. So 4 out of 5 for Inside of Me. It's a little bit better of a track. I Don't Want to Know is a very disappointing song. It sounds more folky, rock kind of stuff, and I don't really like that kind of sound that they're going for with this song. So 2.5 out of 5. It's kind of disappointing. Sorry about the background noise. That's my mom talking for a moment. But yeah, I found I Don't Want to Know to be disappointing. So 2.5 out of 5. Pieces of Me was a pretty average song. It's starting to pick up towards the end of the album, but does it execute a lot better? a little at times. It just depends on which areas in the song sound good and which ones sound average. But this song was average, so 3.5 out of 5. Love is a Lie was another decent song. I like the drum work in it. It sounds pretty good. And Brad Arnold singing in it sounds fairly decent, and the guitar work's just playing along with the drums and all that. So 4 out of 5 for Love is a Lie. It was a decent song. Us in the Night and Fell for the Moon were pretty average songs. Not perfect in any way. Us in the Night didn't sound so bad. So it's an average song. I'd give it a 3.5 out of 5. And also Fell for the Moon sounded mediocre, but in a way, I think it executes alright. So 3.5 out of 5. Found Me There is the last song I'm giving a 3.5 out of 5 because the next song is quite disappointing. Walk Before You Run is very disappointing. It's as disappointing as I Don't Want to Know. I just wasn't feeling for those songs. So 2.5 out of 5 for I Don't Want to Know and Walk Before You Run. They were disappointing tracks. So overall, production, mixing, and execution, I think Three Doors Down, Us in the Night was a meh kind of album. It's not my personal favorite album from them, which I may not buy this album, honestly. So, like I said, overall, I think Three Doors Down, Us in the Night was a meh album. I guess you could listen to it and give it a shot if you want to listen to it. It's not terrible, it's just meh. It's in between good and bad. That's where I lie with this album, in the middle. So for the score, for a score, I meant to say, sorry if I said for the score. I'm really sorry about that. I'm gonna give Us in the Night by Three Doors Down a 6 out of 10. This was meh. Not my personal favorite album from them, but it is the last album to feature Matt Roberts, I believe, before his passing. Which is pretty sad, so may he rest in peace. But he was a good guitarist, for sure. But yeah, comment below. Let me know what you guys thought of the Three Doors Down album, Us in the Night, if you've heard it. And if you did enjoy this album review I made for you guys for Three Doors Down, Us in the Night, comment below and let me know your thoughts on it. Tap like on this video if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you can, support the channel. I will have another video coming out, most likely tonight or tomorrow. I gotta decide what reviews I'm gonna do. Mostly tomorrow will be the start for the new April 8th album reviews. And then I'll move on to movie reviews for the next weekend. This coming up weekend. So definitely tune in for that. I'll try to get some movie reviews done as quickly as I can to get caught up with everything. I did review the new Sonic song, theme song for it, Kid Cudi Stars in the Sky, if you want to check that out. And also Sonic the Hedgehog 2, if you want to check that out, the movie review. Because I think I did my best to make it as good as possible for those videos. But yeah, I just wasn't feeling for this Three Doors Down album. It's very weak, in my opinion. But I'm in the middle with what I feel for this record and all that. But that's just my opinion. If you guys liked it, that's great. More power to you. I just personally don't feel for this album. But stay safe, guys. Take care. I hope you enjoyed this final Marathon Studio album review for Three Doors Down, Us in the Night. The next Marathon Studio album reviews will be for the band Northlane, and that'll be next week. So definitely tune in for that. And as always, I will see you in my next review.